Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be a new mod map tour of a map called Agroland. This is by Agrocapira. I probably said it wrong, I apologize. It is 234.65 megabytes to download for all platforms. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and start off by reading the description, and then we'll go ahead and get into it from there. So, the description says, Agroland is a map with soft reliefs, small properties, and preserved vegetation, typical of the Brazilian countryside. The map is based on the region of Mato Grosso do Sul, Brazil, containing 60 purchasable fields, 38 of which with missions. So 30 of the fields have missions on, or contracts. Starting as a new farmer, you will have a small part of the farm with medium-sized machinery and implements. It also has a pasture of cows and free-range chickens. On the map, there is a quarry where you can buy land and transform stones into limestone. Forest area with reduced price for working with wood. If you need water, you can withdraw it from the river or lake. In the city, there's a gas station, shop, workshop, and market. Sale of grains in the warehouse and cooperative. Sale of bales, straw, hay, and grass at the MR Bales. Sale of wool and cotton and the MR Cotton, or Mr. Cotton maybe is what they're saying. Mr. Bales and Mr. Cotton. Mr. Wood's Timber Company for sale of logs and wood chips. Sale of milk and derivatives in the dairy. Standard sales points and factories are scattered across the map. Culture added, pinto beans. So we have new crop, pinto beans. The seasonal growth plan is customized and has a second season for corn and pinto beans. So there we go. Pretty cool. Let's go ahead and hop into the map here. Here's the map. Looks pretty good, pretty squared away. We start off owning chunk 1 and 2 here. So these fields here, and is that sugarcane there we own? Good Lord, we got some sugarcane. We'll take a look at that. Interesting. Looks like we have chickens here. We have a silo, and we have our farmhouse and cow barn. Yeah, cow barn over there as well. Looks like on our land, that's what we got. Okay, we have pickup down at the store as well. So there we go. We'll probably hop up and drive around there, head over to here, and then work our way down, and then all the way across over here is probably how we'll do the tour. Then we'll maybe head back up there to take a look at that. So we'll try to hit everything as best as possible. We'll probably walk around the starting farm first. So here you can see quite a custom crop calendar. Again, there's 2 seasons for corn, and then at the bottom we have pinto beans, which there's 2 seasons for as well, which is great. So you can do 2 harvests in a year on those. We do have pinto beans obviously in here as a new crop. And we'll take a look at how to harvest those in a second. It should be just a standard grain header is my assumption here. We have quite a bit of starting equipment. We start with $100,000 and no loan in starting farmer or new farmer mode. We have a chicken pasture with 120 chickens already in it and a cow barn with no cows. And there are contracts again in the fields we do not own. We don't have any production chains starting up and no collectibles on the map. I'm going to turn that off and turn that one there off right there. Okay, so let's take a look in the store here. One thing we wanted to know. Make sure pinto beans built into all the harvesters. That looks great. Now let's go to headers. They're going to be one of these guys in here. Yep, standard grain header, so pretty standard there. And I'm assuming for planting them, it's going to be a seeder. Yep, seeder to plant them, so nothing too crazy there. Let's go down to our equipment. So starting off New Pharma, we have a New Holland T6 175. We also have a New Holland T7 315 HD. We have a Max Superliner 6x4 truck. We have a New Holland CH770 harvester, as well as a header for it. We also have our pickup truck. We have several trailers in here. We have a Load King set of trailers there. Then we have a Branther and a Welger. We also have a forage harvester header here. And then this guy right here, this kind of pickup there. We also have a nice directional seeder, a big old sprayer, a mower, header, windrower, baler there, front loader. We have that there, the quickie. And then we also have a pallet fork to go with it, header trailer. And then we have a couple of weights in there. So a lot of starting equipment. But yeah, let's take a look around the starting farm here. So you can see lots of storage here and there. Is this our chickens? Yep, chickens right here. So we got some chickens roaming about. And there's their egg pallet spawn point there. Harvester all set to go down here for this field, one of our fields. Header trailer there. Directional seeder there. Silo here. Pretty straightforward, standard farmyard. But yeah, everything's pretty set up. We have all of our headers here good to go for a silage harvest. I always forget you can harvest the silage this way with this setup here. If you didn't know, you can do that. I'm in harvest direct in there, so you can do that. I like that they put that in there. We also got some other stuff in storage over here, like our Merge Max, which is a crazy big windrower for how small our mower is. And of course have another New Holland out here, our farmhouse. We have our sleep trigger right here. We also have our wardrobe trigger around the corner there, which is great. That's all good to go there. Now out this way, we should have our cows. So we'll just sprint a little bit here. Right here, got a nice gate going through. There's our cows. And we do have some, well, not any equipment out here, I guess. We just have our milk tank here and all that good stuff. But yeah, pretty straightforward for a new farm. I think what we're gonna do is, well, actually, I want to. We'll sit, but we'll be able to see the sugarcane when we drive by it later. But let's hop up here. Let's get in our truck, get it started up. We have a repair trigger here at the shop. Drive that off of there. There's the shop trigger there. Now, right across the way here, just straight across the road, we have the pizzeria sell point. And then just around the corner, obviously, we have the gas station there. Oh, there's a lot of trees over here, so that's a nice kind of orchard area there. We'll head straight up. We'll pass the tailor shop and the grape processing unit. Oh, well, there's that car in the way. We'll head this way and then around here. So, tailor, grape processor. Loop around here. We have the bakery in the corner there, and then right here we have our spinnery, and spinnery, bakery, and then we have our farmer's market and restaurant sell point on the corner. So there's the farmer's market there, and then there is our restaurant sell point, and it looks like we also have a fast food restaurant, supermarket, and fast food restaurant. Yeah, right down there you can see both of those just on the road there. We're going to go ahead and curve right. We'll head right, I think, and then head out this way to take a look around. I'll zoom out so we kind of get a aerial view of the map as we're going around here, get a good look at it. A sip of coffee as well as we're going. Try to pass this car here. There we go. And then on the right-hand side here, we have animal dealer. And then up through here, we have the dairy. Then behind the dairy, the biomass heating plant. So you can see it in the back there. Dairy there. And then as we go across here, we have Bales, Mr. Bales, Bales, Mr. Cotton. So Bales, Mr. Bales, and Bales, Mr. Cotton are in that yard. And then here we have ourselves our... And is that a production? Mr. Cotton. It says it's a production. I wonder if it's a storage. Let's see here. Yeah, let's go ahead and buy that, because I'm curious what it is. Okay, so it works as a spinnery as well, which is kind of nice. So that's kind of cool. I like that. Let's hop back in our truck over here. Then we have, of course, our sawmill point right here at the very end. So that's what we got going on here. Now, how are we going to get out of here? I think we need to go back up and then down that road there. And then, oh, what do we have over here? Our superliners over here. That's interesting. We'll take a look at that as well, or at least the area where it's parked. Just kind of drive by it. Yeah, that's right. That farmyard right there. It's kind of interesting. So it's parked over there. I don't know if we're lending it out to another farmer or something like that, but yeah, it's going to be, yep, there it is right there. You can see it in that area right there. I went to take a turn there. My bad. We will head up this way here. Perfect. Nice dirt roads. A lot of good textures on this map too. Looks really good. But there's our superliner over there. At someone else's farm, I guess, for now. Yeah, none of the hills here are too crazy. These ones are a little bit more intense here, but not a crazy intense map. Nice little river that runs to the center there. We'll cross that. Head up this way. Right, and this is our field on the left-hand side here. That's one of our fields, and there's our sugarcane kind of down there. It's very interesting. Okay, so here, when that is definitely a sugarcane field, you can do whatever you wanted with that in terms of, like, you could harvest it. We could sell to the cooperative train there. That's off to the side at the end of the railroad, which goes through here. There is a carpentry point and a rent train point here on the right-hand side, but the other train point goes down there and sells off. But as we go across here, we do have... yeah, we do own some sugarcane down here if we wanted to harvest that, or I guess we could just leave it alone. It could be decorative, but it does grow back, so it's actually kind of nice that it does that. But there you go, there you go. Head up over this way. Where do we want to go? I want to just probably keep heading straight, I think. Yeah, just straight. Keep heading straight along there. Yeah, because that'll take us up over to this area here. We'll take a look at that, kind of where our railroad silo and all that's at. It'd be kind of nice if there was another railroad silo over here or near the farm, but it's still not too far away. Oop, I hit things. But yeah, so there's a few things down here. Lime production. That's another into the cooperative train point there. But yeah, so there's a few things going on down here we'll take a look at. All right, so straight ahead here, we obviously have Grain West Silo, get it onto the train, a rent train point, and actually there's two rent train points, kind of interesting. And then we have the actual sell point for the train. Off to the right down there, in that kind of quarry area, we'll get a better view when we fly over it, but you can see up in there, we have the, that's where our, oh my goodness, lime production, which actually it is, I'm top up here, because it is a lime production, according to this. Yeah, so we can actually produce lime here, which is kind of nice. Bring your field stones here. Does this Just decorative, I think. I think that's just decorative. But yeah, so that's what's back here. It's kind of nifty. There is some, well, maybe that's not decorative. That might actually be legit lime because this looks like some legit stone on the edge. They can scoop in there and do whatever you need to do. So that's a great way to get some lime started off right off the bat on this map. I like that. It's a nice feature. We'll head up here because this will take us up towards this stuff here at the top, which is the last thing we want to take a look at. And we will do a flyover and call it a map tour there. But yeah, nice map. I like it. Good Brazilian map here. Good Brazilian map. Cruise up through here. It doesn't take too long to get places on here, honestly. Nothing's too far away. It's kind of nice. And we're going to curve right here. Go in between all these trees here. So right here we have a sell point. We have ourselves the warehouse sell point, and then we also have, is that a lime station? Yeah, lime station just the other side here. Go through the warehouse point there. Lime station right there. Then we have the grain mill, oil mill, cereal factory, and sugar mill here. So again, grain mill, oil mill, cereal factory, and sugar mill all up that line there. And then that heads back towards town, which is great. Let's go ahead and hop into flight mode. Take a look up here. Got our production chains. Plenty of good fields. A lot of these fields are very worker friendly as well, which is nice. And beautiful forestry area there if you wanted to do some forestry. A nice little football green or soccer green, depending where you're at in the world. We have our store right here and some other, lots of sell points through here and a couple production chains. Good little town area there. And up over here, we have another couple production chains as well as plenty of sell points, the animal dealer, all that good stuff. You can hear the cows, I love it. And here's where our max superliner's at, as these random people's farm, for whatever reason. But yeah, all good there. River that runs through, which is nice. Nice little old barn out here. Out here we have ourselves the carpentry point. That's where the train's doing its thing. That's where it's coming from down there. And some more trees over here if you wanted to cut those down. Here's our 2 long sugarcane fields. This is one of our starting fields here. We also own this through here. Our starting farm right through here. Bunker silo over there too. I think I forgot to mention that. And there's again our forage harvester all set up. Cow barn. Second sugarcane field. And up over here, didn't take a look up over here, but it looks like got another kind of farmyard. And I'm sure you can buy all of this stuff. All the land. Yeah, you can buy all the land here and there, including, I'm sure, yep, that farmyard, all that stuff up there. And you can buy all these little chunks of land, which is nice too. You can't buy the big peripheral area, but you can buy all these little chunks of land where everything's pretty much at, which is really nice. So I like that. Then we head over here. We got ourselves our kind of quarry area. The river goes off that way, does its thing. Yeah, train yard down here, kind of essentially. This heads back up this way. We got kind of some random areas through here you could clear out and put more fields or do whatever you wanted to with. Then up here we got those production chains. So yeah, really good map. Looks great. There you guys go. That is Agroland. If you guys enjoyed this map tour, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and for watching.